If you've been following me for any length of time, you know that I definitely have a conspiracy theory bent to me. Um, and I've seen a bunch of clips. I've seen a bunch of articles, a bunch of social media clips dealing with the idea that these insane hurricanes happening in the southern US could very well be man-made. And so I reacted to a video on Instagram that was kind of hitting on that idea just to kind of see the response I would get in the comment section. And it's true that there's a lot of people who are on both sides of that. A lot of people were in agreement. Yeah, it's man made. And then there's a lot of people who are like, you guys are idiots. But it made me think because, like, I've seen stuff and heard stuff on cloud seeding where they can, I don't know, like, I don't get how it works, but I know that they do it over in Abu Dhabi out there where Dubai, where in that region to, have this massive flourishing society there, but it's in the middle of a desert. They've come up with this system where they can cloud seed and manipulate the weather to make it rain. When you think about the technology that exists, and not only technology that exists, but there's like, it's often said that whatever technology we see currently today, it's already been out behind the scenes for like 50 years, 60 years. If they have technology to like traverse space, to travel to the moon, you believe that. To send, the Hubble telescope in space to take these crazy pictures as it goes through the galaxy. You look at just the technological inventions that have, come up the last 50 years and the fact that they can do cloud seeding right now. You look at just the level of technology that exists or could potentially exist. It's at least plausible that there could be a technology that could create storms, create hurricanes, and not only create them, but control them. Start them and have them go on a specific track to infect a specific area. And again, I don't want to be insensitive because there's literally tens of thousands and thousands of people who have been affected, and I can't imagine being in that kind of a situation, and it's unimaginable. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I keep seeing so much stuff about it, and when you like, is it plausible to think that all of this devastation is a targeted effort by fill in the blank, whatever level of government, whatever secret agency? I don't know. Is that even plausible? And I know a lot of people are saying, that the air is being targeted are Republican states and are, so it's designed to take out a lot of Republican votes because the election's in less than a month now in the states. And you got massive segments of the population in those areas who are stranded, they're trapped. And the fact that you have people trying to go in there and bring help and make a difference, and they're being pushed away, told not to help, being arrested if they do help. So it's like you have all this other information, and so it's just like it just got me thinking. Could it be like could this be one massive last ditch effort to disrupt an election from playing out in a way that is not desired amongst the elite? Like, could that be a real thing? And it's just so like you put all of these things together and it makes you wonder. I think there's so much more going on behind the scenes than we could even conceive of, we could even imagine. I think there's technology out there that our brains couldn't even comprehend right now. And so it's just like, I think there's always an evil agenda behind the scenes. Um, and so when I heard this stuff about this that they're targeting the hurricanes to target specific areas and that they're controlling it. And then you see all the footage and the reporting, and it's just like, it all seems like, man, is it just one massive coincidence? Because I think this last hurricane, is it Milton? That it's on a path that a hurricane very, very rarely ever goes on. Because hurricanes happen every year. And this trajectory that this one hurricane on the path that it's taken hasn't been on something like on this path since like the mid 1800s or something. And it's only ever been on this path a handful of times ever, or at least since they've been compiling the data. And so you hear that and it's just like, I know a lot of people are just like, "You're an idiot, Joel." Like you just I hear that a lot on a lot of my videos, but there is a lot of people who are just asking questions. And I just think that as I've gotten older, I've seen the world turn into what it's turning into, and you see culture shift and change. Understand that we're in a spiritual war too. There's a spiritual element, that there are demonic forces out there who want to do the works of the enemy, do the works of the devil. It doesn't surprise me anymore. And, there's so much conspiracy, what used to be called conspiracy theories have been proven true. And we're in this weird time, this weird age of disclosure, of things coming to light, of, you know, in so many different areas, in so many different ways. And so, I don't know. I just think that is very suspect, to say the least. And so I just hope and pray for the safety and the well-being of everyone that's been affected by the hurricanes, and that um, in the end, God's will would be done in this whole situation. That's my prayer.